Hello. I am here with Miss Gabby Gale by Claire Teller, which is Lizzie Pooh. And you guys will be shocked to know that she has literally been in nothing but her cloth body since the last time I did a video. Because I end up having like a lot of company. And I didn't get a chance to get her dressed, and I put her on a changing table, but then I ended up putting her back in her bed because when I started having company, I got nervous. I didn't want anybody to really do much touching on her, which brings me to the point of I am not thinking I am going to bring my babies to the doll show. I've taken babies to the doll show before. I went without and then with before. And I honestly think I enjoy myself better without taking them. I hate saying that because then I don't want other people not to bring their babies because I want to see their babies. But I don't know. If I do, it'll be only one. And I don't feel like, even with collectors, I mean, you would think that other collectors would handle your babies, you know, properly and stuff like that. But even with other collectors, they sometimes will handle your baby much rougher because I guess, you know, it's not their money invested. They are trying to see what they can see on the doll or whatever, and they can be very rough or careless. You know, I've heard of crazy stories. You know, some stuff isn't intentional. If you look back at where I went to the doll show last year, one artist, somebody snatched out one of the dolls that was on her table hair. Just weird, bizarre stuff. So ladies, when you go to the doll show, you know, I know this is some of the stuff that you may not hear necessarily about the doll shows. Be careful who you just hand your baby over to. That's doll shows, doll meetups, all that great stuff. I, for one, can be a bit crazy over mine. When I did my meetup, my last meetup, Mary was laughing at me because I was like literally standing over her like, you know, a mom that just had a new baby and someone asked to hold it, like watching over her. And I mean, she was handling the baby with care and everything. It's just my paranoid ways. I'm just so funny when it comes to my babies. Not as much as the reborns, to be honest. And I know, you know, not as much with the reborns as I am with my silicone babies. Silicone babies, I just, yeah, really funny. Now, this is a newborn t-shirt, guys. I hardly ever I'll go up to like 3 months, probably, and like stuff like this. But I usually put my babies on tighter t-shirts and onesies than their regular clothes size because it just fits better up on the cloth, and I don't know, it just fits them better. I just think, and then plus I know I'm going to usually use it over their clothes, so I usually like that. And I really love the t-shirts where they, not the snaps, but the ones that just like this, is just plain, because look at this. I like this because when I put her up under her clothes and everything, and then when I like put on her little pants or something like that, I can change her, you know, diapers and all that. I don't have to unsnap, you know, multiple onesies and stuff. I mean, it's okay. I have to do it sometime, but, and this is 0 to 3 months, and it is Children's Place. It went to a, it's another outfit. It's a yellow top goes with this, but I'm just gonna throw her on some bloomers. But these are like so big in size. So I know like a lot of people ask a lot of times, let me see if it'll zoom in. Let's see. Anyway. But yeah, I know a lot of people will ask like, what size does the Gabby Girls wear, and you know, what size does this baby wear and that baby wear? It goes back and forth. It just depends on the brand, sometimes the way the outfit is cut. It's very hard. That's why I stopped long years ago, really like doing a huge nesting for babies. When I nest for a baby, I buy the basics, which is why even before I even know what baby I'm going to get, I can nest, because I buy just the basics. Like I'll buy some t-shirts and some socks, stuff like that, or headbands, stuff like, you know, basic stuff that will go with any baby just about. Because I want another full body silicone baby, but I don't know what full body silicone baby I will get. So if I see something really cute, as long as it's like generic or something like that, I'll get it. I know I want a girl. Anyway, let me get her on these pants. Seems like everybody's starting to get a little riled up about the doll show now. And I'm excited, but then I haven't really thought about it as hard, because I don't never know if I'm gonna be able to make the doll shows until the last minute. It just depends. It seems like the last few years my schedule been kind of up in the air. It's always been something going on that I don't, you know, I can't really tell if I'm going to be able to make it time-wise. But it's a weekend, because it's a weekend show and it's in Florida. It's a quick drive. You know, I could even go up in one day and come back home the same day type deal. I'm thinking I got a very good chance of being able to go there. I don't have to pay for flying and all that great stuff. So that does cut down my expenses a little bit, which I never usually pay for that anyway, to be honest. I know my guy usually pay for my hotel, my flying, some of my shopping and stuff when I go. He's such a good guy, isn't he? I think he just likes to get rid of me. He'd be like, oh, you should go because you need to get rid of stress. And I'd be like, But he's always saying, oh, you're gonna be upset if you don't make it to the show. And usually last minute I end up going. No plans of going to the Rose. I don't know. If the show was still in Colorado, I wouldn't lie. The Rose show was still in Colorado, where it was the first year I went. I would probably try to make both shows. But being in Utah, I don't know if the other hotel it had a shuttle to take you straight into that hotel or not. I don't know. It just didn't. The setup wasn't as convenient to me as the other one. I don't know. I like the one in Colorado, the setup, but it was nice to go to different places. And I'll tell you, being in this doll hobby has really really got me into, you know, being able to travel a little bit more, take more chances. I had never been on a plane before. Now I've been on the plane to go to 2 different places. When I went to Colorado and to Utah, and I had never driven to outside of my city by myself. Now I've been places, but with other people. I mean by myself, traveling by myself. And I did that for the first time. I've met up with, like the doll fan ladies, twice, 2 of their events. I've met up with quite a bit of different doll collectors, some private collectors that, and I've traveled, to visit them, so it has really like made me take more chances. I am going to travel again for the first time. I'm going somewhere else here very soon, and I'm excited about that. So I am really feeling like these dolls has done a lot for me. There has been some negatives, but there have been a lot of positives. I also, before I started collecting dolls, I would not even spend like $20 on, like, I'll say $25 or $20 on like a pair of pants for myself. I've like usually wouldn't buy anything for myself. Rarely, like either at the time I was married, my ex-husband, which was my husband at the time, he would buy me things because he would say, if I don't buy them, you're not going to buy yourself anything. Everything was for my children and stuff like that. And then I don't know if it's because of it too, if a lot of it has to do with timing. My kids got a lot older, and not that they didn't need any more things, but it wasn't as frequently. They don't need as frequently because they don't outgrow stuff like Gabby outgrows stuff every so many months or so. So it allowed me to have a little bit more access money. But then I don't know, my life kind of changed a little bit, and I mean, it was a good thing that I did. I bought me my first reborn, and I was excited about it and all this great stuff. But the only downside to it is I feel like I have like gotten too freely with spending money when it comes down to the dolls. I will go out and spend $200 easy on the dolls, wherein I might need something for myself, and now it's almost like the dolls kind of took the place of where it was with the children or family and stuff like that. I do spend too much sometimes, and I've been pulling back a lot on that, but it's opened me up a lot. I have tried mixing and mingling with more people online and stuff like that, which has been cool. But then of course the cons to that is when you get burned, and then you kind of draw back, and that has really kind of pushed me way back, more back than made me open up more, because I'm one of those people that how I am on camera, I'm very silly and goofy and everything. I'm very direct in person, but Usually I'm a little bit more reserved if I don't, you know, really fully know you. I usually like to sit back and, you know, see who a person really is first. But anyway, that's a whole nother video. I should stop here. I'll come back and talk to you guys a little later.